As we gather this morning, as a school community, we remember all those who have served or died for their country in war. Particularly 104 years ago, after the end of the First World War of 1914 to 1918, we remember the 687 old Rugbyians who made the ultimate sacrifice and gave their lives for our freedom. A further 350 Rugbyians died in World War II. We also remember the more than 1,200 Thai volunteers that joined the Great War on the side of the Allies, and the 19 Thais who gave their lives in that conflict. Amongst the Thai contingent was Master Sergeant Un Irasena, a 24-year-old volunteer. His great-grandson was quoted as saying, "He loved his country and he loved peace. That's why he went to war. He was unmarried and he didn't think of anything else. He only thought about making the world a better place." There is a famous piece of religious music that is frequently sung on Remembrance Day in the United Kingdom. Its climax contains these powerful words: "Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lays down his life for his friend." To that we could add, for his friend, his family, and to those he cares about. The ultimate sacrifice and the ultimate expression of true love and bravery. Remembrance Day is not just about war and conflict. It is about remembering all of those people who have acted so bravely, so selflessly to protect others and to protect their community. John Maxwell Edmonds was an early 20th century poet who is credited with the authorship of a famous epitaph in the war cemetery in Kohima in India, which commemorates the Battle of Kohima in April 1944. It simply says, "When you go home, tell them of us and say, for your tomorrow we gave our today." Rupert Brooke, the famous World War I poet and old Rugbyian, whose name is used for our girls' senior boarding house, wrote in his famous poem, The Soldier, "If I should die, think only this of me, that there's some corner of a foreign field that is forever England. There shall be in that rich earth a richer dust concealed, a dust whom England bore, shaped, made aware, gave once her flowers to love, her ways to roam, a body of England's breathing English air, washed by the rivers, blessed by sons of home." A verse from the poem For the Fallen is always read at remembrance services in the United Kingdom. This poem by Lawrence Binyon was written in September 1914, a few weeks after the start of the First World War. The whole poem so poignantly sums up the ultimate sacrifice of giving up your life to preserve others' lives. Before we hear that famous verse, the last three verses of the poem, which rarely get heard, are also worth listening to. "They mingle not with their laughing comrades again. They sit no more at familiar tables of home. They have no lot in our labour of the daytime. They sleep beyond England's foam. But where our desires are and our hopes profound, felt as a wellspring that is hidden from sight, to the innermost heart of their own land they are known, as the stars are known to the night. As the stars that shall be bright when we are dust, moving in marches upon the heavenly plain, as the stars that are starry in the time of our darkness, to the end they remain." The famous verse from this poem is said before the last post is played, which was played by armies at sunset to signify the soldiers going to bed, and before Reveille it is played in the morning to signal for everyone to get up the next day. It is traditional for all to repeat the last line after me to reinforce our corporate commitment not to forget. And when we come to that point, the last line is, "We will remember them." After we mark this moment, we'll hear the last post, followed by a minute's silence to remember those who have lost, and the silence is then broken by the trumpet's wake-up call in the morning. Before we get to that minute silence, though, we have some moments of reflection, and I'd like to invite Andre up now for a poem.
In Flanders fields, the poppies blow, between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky, the larks still bravely singing fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead, short days ago. We lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high, if ye break faith with us who die. We shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields.